So hi everyone, I'm Jay and today we are going to see how to draw timing diagram for any instruction in the microprocessor 8085. In the previous session, we have discussed the timing diagram of the opcode fetch machine cycle as well as the memory write machine cycle. Today we are going to see how to draw timing diagram for any instruction. But before that, let's see some timing diagram of the machine cycle as fast as possible. You can see that on the screen there are two timing diagrams. The first one is the input output write machine cycle timing diagram and the second one is the memory write machine cycle timing diagram. Now if you see, these two timing diagrams are similar. They are almost same. But there are some minor changes that needs to be done in order to differentiate these two machine cycle. For example, if you can see that in the input output write machine cycle, in the address bus there will be the address of input output device, right? In the memory write machine cycle there will be the address of memory location. In the input output write machine cycle, in the data bus there will be the data from the microprocessor to IO device, and in the memory write machine cycle there will be the data in the data bus from microprocessor to memory. Both timing diagram has ALE at the same position, both timing diagram has read bar control signal, and both timing diagram has IO/M bar S0 and S1. But the value of the IO/M bar S0 and S1 will be different for this both. You can see that in the input output write machine cycle the IO/M bar is 1 and S0 and S1 is 0 1. In the memory write machine cycle the IO/M bar is 0 and S0 and S1 is 0 1. Now let's see two another timing diagrams which is for input output read machine cycle and memory read machine cycle. Again you can see that both input output read machine cycle and memory read machine cycle has exact timing diagram. All the signals are same, but some values are different at some position. Like you can see that in the address bus of the input output read machine cycle there will be the address of input output device, right? In the memory read machine cycle there will be the address of the memory location. In the data bus the data will be from input output device to the microprocessor in the input output read machine cycle, and in the memory read machine cycle the data will be from memory to microprocessor. You can see that both timing diagram has ALE signal, both timing diagram has write bar signal, and both timing diagram has IO/M bar S0 and S1. But the value of the IO/M bar and S0 and S1 will be different for these two. Like in the case of input output read machine cycle, the value of the IO/M bar will be 1 and S0 and S1 will be 1 0. And for the memory read machine cycle the value of the IO/M bar will be 0 and S0 and S1 will be 1 0. So now let's see how to draw timing diagram of instruction. We are going to see the timing diagram of the instruction MVI A32H. Now to attempt the timing diagram question, the first thing that you need to understand that how many machine cycle is required for that particular instruction. For example, in the case of MVI A32H, there will be two machine cycle. The first one will be opcode fetch and the second one is memory read. Now you know how to draw the timing diagram of opcode fetch and you also know how to draw the timing diagram of memory read. So all you need to do is to draw timing diagram of all the machine cycle that is needed in the instruction in the sequence. So to draw the timing diagram of MVI A32H, we will first draw the timing diagram of the opcode fetch machine cycle, and in consecutive we will draw the timing diagram of the memory read. Let's see. So you can see that the first timing diagram is the opcode fetch, and to fetch the opcode the processor will put the address in the address bus, and after putting the address the opcode will be fetched from the memory to microprocessor. In this opcode fetch machine cycle the opcode will be fetched. The second machine cycle is memory read. Again in the memory read the data will be read from the next memory location and the data will be transferred using the data bus to the microprocessor. So to attempt timing diagram question all you need to do is to understand how many machine cycle is required for the particular instruction. And after knowing how many machine cycles is required, you have to draw the timing diagram of all the machine cycles in the sequence. Okay, so these are the instructions that you have to draw timing diagram for. And I think this is it for this session. If you still have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much.